resources in Morgan Hill. My name's Nikki. So let me just talk about what we actually have in Morgan Hill. So there's this program called Community Solutions. They provide a ton of services to the community, not just housing. This transitional housing program actually focuses on providing clean and sober living to some individuals, but those individuals are male. So it's transitional housing unit. They provide clean and sober living for men age 18 to 59. So they have to be enrolled in a Community Solutions criminal justice program and involved with the justice system to be able to get in. And this unfortunately leaves out all of the women and children and families who need housing in Morgan Hill. So I'm going to just talk about briefly the resources in the surrounding area. So the closest one is 3.5 miles from Morgan Hill, and this is Home First Picardo Reception Center. It's actually the largest homeless service center in Santa Clara County, you guys, which doesn't seem very far, but if you don't have a car or any means of transportation, 3.5 miles is a long trek with your family or your kids, your belongings, all that stuff. So it's a struggle. So this program actually operates year round. It's 24 hours a day, and it provides shelter and transitional housing as well as a wide variety of different critical services. Men, women, and children are welcome, which is awesome. Special services for veterans are available, and then they have services for case management, so for specific situations, which is awesome. Then you guys, from there, the closest ones, there's a men's and a women's center 16 miles away from Morgan Hill. That's the Pajaro Valley Shelter Services and the Pajaro Rescue Mission. So one is available for homeless women, children, and families to obtain stable housing through these shelters and services, and then the rescue mission is available year-round for homeless men. They have meals twice a day, daily showers, dorms, and they help individuals through this process to a point where they can function in society, function within their family, local churches, in a chosen vocation, and in their communities. So it also has a Teen Challenge Endeavors program to help people become mentally sound and emotionally balanced and socially adjusted and just overall physically well. So great services there for the homeless, but they're just not convenient to the Morgan Hill community. And homelessness is a very complex issue, guys, but it's not unique to Morgan Hill. It's a statewide and regional-wide crisis. It takes a toll on the economy, the environment, healthcare, the criminal justice system, and the lives of other fellow human beings. It's fair to say that while the number of homeless in Morgan Hill is significantly less than other cities, like other larger cities, it's still become very visually apparent to the residents in this community based on the number of inquiries and requests for the services. So recently, a lot of attention has been focused on the ecological impact of homelessness, trash, human waste, other refuse from homeless encampments, and pollute the waterways and public spaces. So because public restrooms and trash receptacles are limited, and a lot of businesses prohibit the homeless from actually accessing their restrooms, these people are forced to use whatever location they can to dispose of their trash and other waste, and it results in a public health hazard and contributes essentially to a lot of additional costs. So as an example, you guys, Santa Clara Valley Water District released a report showing that they spent about $275,000 to remove 2,000 cubic yards of debris from homeless encampments along creeks and rivers in Santa Clara County. So there's an encampment over on Story Road. They call it the Jungle, you guys. This was closed back in 2014, but city officials removed 600 tons of trash and over 15,000 pounds of human waste. It's insane. And while this is an extreme example, you guys, it speaks to the severe impact that trash and human waste have on our environment as a whole. Providing these homes without putting the people out of their communities or low-income housing is the goal. So I know that Morgan Hill has an order in place to start doing some case management and in Morgan Hill to try and get a better grip on the available housing, and then putting this act into place and providing a more stable housing, like a homeless shelter and living for that demographic specifically.